Let's dive into the full chapter of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex 14 after the intro. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. We have the full chapter of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Now let's get into the video. This month's cover features Kashin Koji. The cover text reads, "Despair was still in front of my eyes." Side text, "Boruto is captured. What is the way to get him out of there?" Page 1. The chapter starts with Boruto, who was captured at the end of chapter 13. We see him waking up, restrained in a chair and in an interrogation room. Konohamaru and Ibiki are present. Side text, the interrogation of Boruto begins, the one who was captured and became known as the Dark Rebel Killer. Konohamaru says, "It looks like you noticed, but we've healed the wound on your chest." Page 2. Konohamaru says, "These are the handcuffs made by Amado. You can try as much as you want, but you won't be able to do anything. Even your teleportation techniques won't work here. You'll just end up hurting your arm." Boruto then asks, "What happened to Jura?" Konohamaru responds, "They're gone. Sarada and the others are fine." Page 3. The scene shifts to the Konoha hospital. We see Sakura and Team 10 with Shikadai lying in bed. Sakura says, "Amazing. To think you sacrificed your own body. I still can't believe it. You're completely healed." Chocho asks, "So, is he going to be okay?" Shikadai says he's not responding at all. Ino wonders, will he regain consciousness? Sakura replies, "It seems the chakra flow was blocked, but it's okay if we can get the flow back to normal. He should wake up soon. Bringing him to the hospital was the right decision." Himawari says, "What a relief." Page 4. As we see Inu looking at her son, we also see Amado and the village elders present listening in. Konohamaru says, "Now, Boruto, I can ask you calmly, there's a lot to discuss." Shikamaru adds, "First of all, why did they attack Konoha?" Amado asks, "And who are they?" Page 5. We see Ida, Damon, and Kawaki. Ida says, "Boruto started talking." Damon, who is resting his head on his sister's lap, then teases, "Haha, this is bad, isn't it, Kawaki? What should I do if that Boruto tells everything?" Pages 6 and 7. Damon says, "I don't think everyone would believe that you two swapped places. They only doubt the part where you dealt with the 7th Hokage." Ida responds, "I already told you to stop talking like that, Damon. Don't be rude." Kawaki states, "That doesn't change anything. No matter what he says, I still need to deal with him." Page 8, Kawaki says it's necessary to extract the information he has, to handle those unknown monsters. Konohamaru says, "Divine beings with their own consciousness." Boruto adds, "That's right. The chakra of those who were devoured by the Ten Tails and became a tree is reflected. The Shinju we fought earlier is an entity based on Uncle Sasuke. I also confirmed with my own eyes that the other Shinju is based on Sensei Mogi." Page 9, Boruto continues, "Be careful, Konohamaru-sensei." Konohamaru responds, "What?" Then Amado says, "The true goal of the Ten Tails is to devour the Otsutsuki, become the divine tree, and take root in the earth, to drain the life from the stars and produce the chakra fruit. Instinctively, they know this. However, those who have gained intelligence are no longer just beasts following their instincts. We should think of it this way. Intellectual curiosity generally seeks emotional movements based on experience and new knowledge." Konohamaru says, "Information." Page 10. Konohamaru then says, "To obtain information, they are trying to consume Sarada, Himawari, and even me." Boruto responds, "That's probably right. Among them, Jura is the one inciting this." Shikamaru comments, "Jura." Boruto explains, "He is special. There is no original model like with the master or Sensei Mogi. He is an incarnation of the Ten Tails itself and is the core of the crisis we are facing, an existence that can be called the root cause." Under the watchful eyes of the village elders, Boruto continues, "In summary, if we manage to defeat Jura, we can say that this planet's crisis will be resolved." Konohamaru asks, "Why? How can you be so certain? How do you know this? How did you find out?" Under Ibiki's gaze, Konohamaru says, "You will answer us, Boruto. Then we'll see if your story is credible." Boruto replies, "The source of the information is a person. Sorry, but I can't reveal their identity." Konohamaru asks, "What?" We see Amado in silence. Then Boruto continues, "He doesn't want his identity revealed to ensure his own safety." Konohamaru says, "That doesn't make sense. Do you think we can believe the stories of a traitor expelled from the village without any evidence?" Boruto responds, "It's mutual, isn't it? Here, we are being hunted by you. I'm still alive only because I have information." One of the elders says, "Don't be fooled, insignificant rebel." Under the watchful eyes of Shikamaru and Boruto, the elder continues, "Regardless of the goal of these creatures, we, from the village, must stand firm. We must eliminate the hostile elements with all our strength. It's the least we can do." Page 14. The elder continues, "It doesn't matter. You are one of them too, Rebel Boruto. No matter what you say or don't say, it will be the same. Either way, you won't leave this room alive." Again, under Shikamaru and Boruto's gaze, the elder says, "Boruto, even so, I'll boldly ask. Speak carefully. Depending on your answer, it's not impossible that I might consider eliminating you without further harm. Answer, Boruto. Why did you lay hands on the 7th Hokage, Uzumaki Naruto?" Boruto recalls his conversation with Shikamaru. Shikamaru said, "I understand your feelings, but if you don't intend to kill Kawaki regarding Naruto, you'll still need to continue taking the blame unjustly. Given that the effects are attributed to Kawaki, I want to avoid putting him under more pressure. So for now, we can't expose what he did to the public. You will still be hunted in the future. Is that still acceptable to you?" Boruto replied, "I don't mind. It was my intention from the start."
Page 16.
Shikamaru seems to be at war with his thoughts. What is this attributed to Kawaki? Based on what? Do I trust Boruto? I don't know. This is Uzumaki Boruto. Without any logical reason, I simply believe it. I decided to believe it and remember it. Shikamaru thinks, "I understand that by believing in this premise, everything falls into place. Uzumaki Boruto, I can't let him die here. As long as he's alive, I'll also protect what he's with. I won't kill him." Page 18. Returning to the interrogation, Konohamaru asks, "What?" The elder then says, "What is he starting to say? It seems like he's saying he's safe and sound. Tell me, where is this place? Why the need to hide?" Boruto responds, "I have no intention of saying." We have a close-up on Kawaki as the elder says, "So far, it seems you've only said lies. I'm so stunned I don't know what to say." Boruto responds, "I'm just saying I have no intention of talking to you. I'm not lying." We have a close-up on Amado as the elder continues, "Ibiki, interrogate this kid and make him talk." Ibiki says, "Isn't that how things are always supposed to be?" Ibiki puts on his black gloves and says, "Hey, Boruto." Finally, this is starting to look like a real interrogation, isn't it? We see Shikamaru observing everything. Shikamaru calls Ino. "Ino, it's me. How's Inojin's condition?" Page 21. Ino says, "Yes, he's fine. He's still asleep, but there are no issues." Shikamaru says, "That's good. I'm relieved. Now, let's get to the point." Ino asks, "What's going on with Boruto?" Shikamaru then says, "The situation is critical. As usual, I need to speak with him privately. Connect him to this communication immediately." Ino asks, "Is this a Hokage order?" Ino says, "As I mentioned before, personal use of the heart and mind technique is against regulations. We're breaking rules just by talking like this. We've already bypassed 5 rules." Shikamaru responds, "I've said it before. This is a highly confidential mission. Only you can handle this." Page 22. Ino says, "I'm worried about you. Why are you so determined to protect him? I just don't understand." Shikamaru says, "Ino, I get that you can't trust him, but please, trust me. I'm not giving an order as Hokage. I'm asking as a friend." Ino says, "Calm down, Shikamaru. This can't keep going like this. This time, I can't help." Shikamaru says, "Wait, Ino." Ibiki, looking at Boruto, says, "If the 7th Hokage is safe, then tell me where he is. If you can't do that, it's clear that your words hold no value. You'll be remembered for betraying the Hokage and face the consequences." Boruto just maintains a cold stare. Then Ibiki slams Boruto's head onto the table, bam, bam, injuring Boruto's forehead. Page 24. Ibiki says, "I'm eager to make you pay, Boruto, because of what happened to Naruto." Boruto responds, "You must have a lot of free time. That must be enviable." Then Ibiki punches Boruto in the face. We see Shikamaru watching the scene, starting to sweat. Page 25, Ibiki punches Boruto in the stomach, who is already quite battered. Ibiki says, "Good expression, but let's see how long this lasts." Shikamaru says, "Ibiki, that's enough. It's pointless. He's not the type to give in to pain." Page 6, call Mitsuki, the one who uses poison. Konohamaru says, "8th Hokage, no, that's not. Mitsuki has a strong intent to deal with this person. If we're not careful, he might end up acting recklessly as soon as he sees him. This could turn into something worse than an interrogation." Shikamaru says, "I don't care. I'll take responsibility. Call him immediately." Page 27. Ada says, "Boruto, he's refusing to tell Ibiki about other important matters like his location and his intentions." Kawaki, surprised, says, "What?" Says, "His position in Konoha, he's keeping it to himself." Damon then says, "What? Why is he doing that? I don't understand this guy." Mitsuki arrives. Shikamaru says to Mitsuki, "Good, we and this person have a mission to accomplish. Control your emotions and focus on what needs to be done." Mitsuki enters the room. Konohamaru says, "Listen, Mitsuki, this person is an important witness. The goal is to get information out of him. Just to be clear, do not hurt him, no matter what happens." Page 29. Mitsuki enters the room. Konohamaru says, "Listen, Mitsuki, this guy is an important witness. The goal is to extract information from him. Just to remind you, do not kill him, no matter what happens." 30. Boruto says, "Hey, Mitsuki, are you still searching like a fool for that son of yours?" Then Mitsuki instantly enters his sage mode upon hearing Boruto's words. Page 31, Konohamaru says, "Mitsuki, is that all you have to say? Ungrateful traitor. This guy, hey, stop." Page 32. We then see a snake coiling around Boruto's cuffs and releasing him. Ibiki grabs Mitsuki immediately, saying, "Hey, calm down." Page 33. Now with his arms free, Boruto says, "Let me tell you something. I have no intention of treating you guys like enemies. I'll provide information if necessary. That's my judgment. How you handle it is up to you." Then Boruto uses the Flying Thunder God Jutsu to escape. Konohamaru says, "Stupid," sealing cuffs. Page 34. Ibiki says, "Weren't these supposed to withstand strong impacts?" "Don't mess with me, Amado. You gave me a complete piece of junk." Konohamaru thinks, "Did Mitsuki unlock the cuffs?" "No, that's impossible. The 4-digit code we set. Only I, Ibiki, and the 8th Hokage know that information. Besides, Mitsuki has no reason to help Boruto." Then we see a number written on Mitsuki's hand, left by Shikamaru. Page 35. We then see Boruto appear in another room with 2 Konoha ninjas nearby. He grabs his sword and cape and says, "Don't worry, it's not your fault." They say, "Hey, wait!" But Boruto teleports again. We see Mitsuki, who says, "Sorry, Konohamaru-sensei. I lost control." Konohamaru responds, "It's okay. The 8th Hokage was the one who authorized the operation. Don't worry too much about it." Mitsuki looks at Konohamaru. The elder says, "What a blunder." The elder comments, "You wasted a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to take him down." Shikamaru says, "My sincere apologies. We will begin the search immediately." The elder says, "The feudal lords will surely be furious. Keep that in mind, Shikamaru. This incident will have lasting consequences." Page 36. We see Shikamaru smoking. Then a voice comes from the door. "Step aside, you two. I want to talk." Shikamaru says, "Shut up," and let her through. Then Sarada enters the Hokage's office, passing by Sumire and a ninja. Sarada says, "8th Hokage, what happened? How was Boruto's interrogation?" Shikamaru replies, "He escaped." Shikamaru is speaking with someone via transmission. 8th Hokage, we received an urgent message from Kankuro in the Sand Village. Connect the direct line to the Hokage's office. Then we see the Sand Village, and Kankuro says, "It's been a while, huh, Shikamaru? Sorry for the sudden notice." Shikamaru responds, "Kankuro, what happened?" Kankuro says, "Gaara has been defeated, and Shinki, too." Shikamaru says, "What?" Page 38. Kankuro says, "Shinki is showing symptoms of that tree." Fortunately, both of them are still alive, but I'll explain the details soon. Sorry for the sudden request, but I need your help. Then we see the new Shinju. Page 39, we see the Shinju. Jura says, "You're awake? How do you feel?" Ryu means grain, like a grain of sand. Final page text. The Jin Shinju continue to grow stronger. What exactly happened in the sand village?